Okay, YouTube family, let's talk about it. It's your favorite girl. Now, we're going to get right into it. So, it has been a lot of stuff going on in the last almost year surrounding y'all boy. Diddy boy! Diddy boy! I don't know what you did behind the scenes, but they are coming for you. Your time, allegedly, with getting away with doing so much, is now over. So I remember when this whole situation happened. This is around the time Diddy was dating Jennifer Lopez. And remember the whole shooting that took place. And I remember Shine going to jail and all of the other stuff. But the woman who actually got shot has came forward. And she had a lot to say. So let's talk about this whole situation first before I drop the clip of the young lady speaking on exactly what happened on that day. In 1999, a shooting took place inside of a nightclub where Diddy, Jennifer Lopez, and Shine was all partying. The incident led to a 10-year prison sentence for Diddy friend and protege Shine. One of the victims that evening was Natanya Rubin. Rubin had this to say: "I am the woman who was shot in the face. The most seriously injured person," she said in a post on Instagram reported by XXL. "I have suffered a great deal of physical and emotional pain behind the foolish display of ego and insecurity." According to reports, Diddy, who was acquitted of all charges related to the case, settled with the 3 victims of the 1999 club shooting. According to those reports, Rubin was paid $1.8 million. Now, since this whole situation has been going on with Little Rod, so many people had so much to say. And this is what Miss Rubin had to say about what transpired on that night.
With the P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Puffy, Sean Puffy Combs, whatever you want to call him, lawsuit that has come out involving the producer Little Rod. So basically his last 2 lawsuits, or last 2 major lawsuits, the one with Cassie, she made mention that Puffy made her carry his guns into nightclubs and wherever they went. And he threatened her to make her feel like she had to do so. And while there were lots of things of importance, that stood out to me. And I'm going to tell you why. In this lawsuit with the producer Little Rod, they were both SA'd by him and threatened and physically harmed. But in this lawsuit, he appears to be a very young producer to me. But he said something very specific. As a means of threatening him, Puffy said, "That's why I shot up the club in New York, 99, and let Shine take the fall for it." Let me tell you why that's of utmost importance to me. Because I am the woman who he shot in the face. I literally have told everyone and never changed what I said. I watched him. I got pow-powed in the face. I watched him fire the gun. I've said it all this time. Even the surgeon who did my surgery to take out part of the bullet fragments that was aspirating into my lungs and try to remove as many bullet fragments as possible testified in the criminal trial that while they were putting me under, I was screaming, "Puffy, pew pew me in the face." He testified in the criminal trial. It is in the record. They all knew he did it. Everybody knew he did it. But he paid off the club bouncer named Sharice and all these other people and the club owners with their video to hide the video. That's his MO. I told everybody that. This man almost took my life, has traumatized my life, has caused undue harm, irreparable damage to my life, lied his behind off. I've had all these youngins on the internet harassing me swearing that I'm making it up that he did it. And look what he did to Little Rod. He threatened him. Oh, you don't think I bust my gun? I shot up the club in Club New York and let Shine take the fall for it. I shot them people. Well, well, well. It only took 24 whole years for it to come out. You see this tattoo? This commemorates me getting shot. It took 24 years for him to come out and say it. I've been saying it all along, but y'all pick and choose who y'all want to believe.
So let's go into a little detail about this whole situation that is going on with Little Rod. So producer Rodney, aka Lil Rod Jones, has filed a bombshell lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs, accusing him of sh0t and threatening him for over a year, as well as securing footage of Diddy and several of his associates involved in illicit behavior and alleged SA. Jones, who seeks $30 million, took to his Instagram to ask for help with funding for attorneys. Here's the clip of him speaking on his GoFundMe.
I apologize to anyone this video may be embarrassing to. Let's just jump right into it. Some of you may know me or may not. I'm a music producer who's a writer and musician. Different genres. I started in the gospel and jazz and R&B and worked my way over to the hip hop side. I've been working on an album. I took a year off straight working on this album. That album is the Love album, Off the Grid by Diddy. And it's Grammy nominated right now as we speak. I should be celebrating, but the truth is I'm not. Taking this album on has required so much time, months and at a time, 16 hours to 24 hours a day. Sometimes, Diddy will request certain works to be done and tell us don't go to sleep until it's done. And the truth is we'll be up for days trying to accomplish that. I've tried to get my business straight with them on this album, but the truth is they're not playing fair. They hit me on below the belt on so many situations. Just dealing with this. It's the contract that they give me and the offer that they gave me was just disgusting. The producer fee, pennies, and on top of that, these guys are trying to steal my publishing. I can't go for that, so I'm fighting back. He's a fighter, but I'm going to put in this fight. I got to do it for myself, my rights, and most importantly, my kids. Taking my publishing or stealing it I'm not going to let that happen. Not going to let that happen. Again, this is one of those projects that took so much time from me. I missed holidays with my family, just out working on this album. At what point I was running around with the hard drives, the computer, just to run the ball on this album, to finish the production on it, and make sure that this album came to, a good project with good vibes, just where it is right now. And just to be offered little to no participation in this is highly disrespectful. I won't be that guy 20, 30 years from now looking back saying, I wish I'd done this. I'm going to do this now. Doing this situation is not easy. Taking Puff to court, suing him is not easy. I don't have the monies that it's going to take to fight him in court. So I'm just asking, if you're in support, please. The link is in my bio to my GoFundMe. The money will go towards my attorney fees and to just make sure I'm keeping my head above water.